Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta, third baseman, number 37.
Towards second. And on one pitch, he's retired.
Second,
here's Ender Inciarte.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Reddick is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third, center fielder.
Now batting number 7. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
Curveball that time, not even close. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dyson racing back. At the track, it's up and out of here into the archways. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer so far in the series. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues. But when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Batting fourth.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Correa is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short. Swanson scoops it up, and he's set down, 1 away.
Batting second.
Here's Gerard Dyson.
Gerard Dyson.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Down the first baseline, and this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Oh, tried to hold back as this is hit back toward the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Here's Carlos Correa now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He was able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
Number 1 is there for it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It remains 1-0. Stepping into the box, number 24, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 24.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Springer. He's there and records the first out.
Batting sixth.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 1. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Dyson is there, 2 gone.
Batting seventh, catcher.
Now in the box, Tyler Flowers. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Here it comes, 2-0. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, George Springer. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder, George Springer.
Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And a defensive swing there. That pitch hit him, I believe. But it won't matter as it'll go into the books as a strikeout for out number 1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Josh Reddick goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
Alex Bregman.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Well, this is the 6th hitter he faces. He finally gives up a hit, but man, he's looking sharp today. I think he's going to have a good game.
Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. Astros leave 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the 3rd inning in this one on MLB Network.
Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Dansby Swanson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Dyson is there, and he has it for the 1st out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for Atlanta.
Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw. And now he's tagged out, trying to scramble back to second. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Ender Inciarte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They lead it 1-0. Digging in, Evan Gattis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Evan Gattis
lays off 1-0.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Markakis has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting ninth, first baseman, number 10.
Striding into the box, Smith, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1.
0-1, here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
2-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jose Altuve.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
1-0.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the center fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 7. He'll hit from the left side of the plate in this matchup. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Digging in to try it again, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back safely. And again a throw, and they got him. Into the windup and the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here, but they're up 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gerard Dyson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking, is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Carlos Correa is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
In there, and it's even at 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. Outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
3-2 count with a guy on first base that can run like he can. I think they got to send him right here. I think he's off and running.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance? George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runners back. High fastball is in there.
Well, there's a first pitch strike. You know, only 50% of the pitches he's throwing first pitch this game have been for a strike. So I'm surprised that he's having as much success so far as he is.
A pitch out. Throw. And, boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
This is on the ground over the first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Standing in, Josh Reddick, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Hit down the line at first. Oh, he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. In to score, the runner from third. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. So striding forward now, Brian McCann flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through.
Leading off for the Braves, second baseman, number 1.
Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
He's running towards second. And a step off. And he'll be run down between first and second. And a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, Matt, they've all seen him at this point, and clearly they're not picking him up much better. Do you see the swing on that pitch right there? Nasty.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. There to take it is Reddick, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Nick Markakis
Right
now,
fielder.
the right fielder.
Nick
1 for
Markakis.
1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Evan Gattis
sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Smith comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, he's been working on left field, and you saw it right there, Matt. Nice job of cutting the ball off and getting it back in. Holding that runner at first base for a single.
Runners on the move for second. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. Here comes the 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out. That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Here's another 1-2. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's Gerard Dyson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a neck-high fastball that time. Popped high in the air. Foltynewicz is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Dansby Swanson.
Left side. Correa gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more. Eduardo Nunez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location. In the case for him today, and it
pounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Carlos Correa 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's George Springer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Springer.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Josh Reddick. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle. Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back. Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Boy, that was a heck of an at-bat. Worked the count full. Pitcher thought for sure he'd be looking fastball. He got a breaking ball, stayed with it, and got the base hit. That's about as good as it's going to get right there.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He's set, now the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. 22. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Hit out towards second. Right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Houston. Score remains tied 1-1. Digging in to try it again. Number 7. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the key.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Dyson going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His first homer here in the series, and it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Into the box now, number 24. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Springer has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now
Here
batting.
now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's the catcher, Brian.
Leading off for the Astros, catcher Ryan McCann.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Evan Gattis.
Striding in once again, Evan Gattis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
You know, Matt, he's thrown over 60% first pitch fastballs to guys. To be as deep in the game as he is, you would think that percentage would be higher.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. On the ground to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting.
Digging in
10.
once again, Smith. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Grounded to the right. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now.
Your
Tyler
attention,
Clippard
please.
has been summoned from the bullpen. As
number 19, Tyler Clippard.
hit hard on the ground to the right. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
The batter, number 2.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Ready once again, Ender Inciarte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Markakis is on his way home. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. And now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. First offering on its way. Freddie Freeman is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh and 1, here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Waiting on it, the center fielder. 1 away.
The center fielder.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Low with the splitter, ball 1.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Carlos Correa now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And the Astros are back in business. It's now a 4-2 game.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Jordan Walden enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
53, Jordan Walden.
Here's George Springer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Swanson is there, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. On to the
Leading off for the Braves, the designated hitter, number 24.
Into the windup and the pitch. Line towards center field. Dyson is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Tyler Flowers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Flowers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit out towards second. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Astros,
Arodys Vizcaíno takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 38, Arodys Vizcaíno.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Alex Bregman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. A runner at second, nobody out. Swung on, missed. 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Jake Marisnick will come on now and pinch run here. Brian McCann is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. First and second here with nobody out. And there's ball 2 now.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
I kind of hope he doesn't drive one out of the ballpark or in the gap. Maybe just walk, because I'm looking at the on-deck circle. You got the big slugger on the on-deck circle. I want to see him take a chance at a granny.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base, and now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. And Maben comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Number 7 is there, and there are 2 men gone now. Now to the plate, Smith. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
And another foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tapped down the line. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Four to 2 the final score today. The Braves have taken a 2-1 series lead. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our